This is Matt Landis, and we're here to take a look at the AT&T TL86103 phone. And this is an interesting phone. I was at Staples looking at desk phones, and I noticed this one had a tag on it that said it's compatible with Microsoft Lync 2010. And the way that works is it has a USB cable, you notice here, that can plug into a PC running Skype for Business or Lync. It lists Lync 2010, but it seems to work equally with Skype for Business, which makes some sense. And all you do is you install the AT&T Soft Phone Manager, which can easily be, as you can note here, easily downloadable. And then you will have this little Soft Phone Manager, and you'll notice Lync, it's calling Skype for Business, Lync is logged in, and you can make phone calls. Essentially, once again, download the software, install that, plug the phone in, and plug it into your PC, and you're ready to go. And then you can, and I'll just make a little odd call here. You can dial, and you'll notice what it's doing over here is.
We couldn't complete the call. Check that you're using the correct number for.
And that's a wrong number, but that was Skype for Business. If you'll notice over here on Skype for Business, let me just run that again. You'll notice that it's starting a call over here on the PC. We couldn't
complete the call.
So I'm going to go over, this is really interesting, but what's really interesting is obviously there's a Dect handset that also works in conjunction with this whole system. And once again, I'm using Office 365 phone system, and it's obviously working at some level. We'll go over that in more importance. One thing I want to be very clear on, while this device has a tag on compatible with Lync 2010, it is not Skype for Business certified. If you look on the AT&T website, you will notice, let's just scroll down here if I can find it. Yeah, there you notice, if I can just highlight that the soft phone is compatible with Microsoft Lync and Skype, but not Skype for Business certified. So I'm going to look at some of the pros and some of the cons. And right up front, the one con is when you try to dial out, it gives an error message when you try to dial from the handset. If you dial from Skype for Business, it works fine. So that's the one, seems like the one catch. But we'll go over the pros. Obviously, it's a Dect phone that at some level works with Office 365, and it has a speakerphone on its Dect, so it has some range there. And it's a very traditional looking handset. And of course, you can use the desk phone as well, and they work in conjunction. The other thing is, obviously, you have a very traditional phone experience. One button hold and pick up, and let me just dial. What I'm going to do, obviously, to dial out, we're going to need to use the Lync client, and I'll just do that, show you the experience. And so now it's obviously Lync is calling, and over here we notice the phone's working.
Thank you for calling MCI.
And there you can hear the phone working. And one of the interesting features is you can put the call on hold, and so now you'll see PC call is blinking here. Then we can go over to the mobile or the handheld, and you'll notice that PC call is blinking as well, and we can pick the call up here. And so now we have it on this device. If we put speakerphone, we'll notice it's doing it. So we can
Our system indicates you are calling from 213-373-6.
Put the call on hold again, and once again it's blinking over here, and we can pick it up.
Please listen to the following.
Excuse me. So you'll see it's kind of a kind of one button, put it on hold and pick it up between devices, and you can add more portable devices here as well. And the other thing, so let's say we're in a call. So let's just 1-800. We're just using that as our test number. And the other thing is.
Thank you for calling MCI. Our system indicates you are.
So you'll notice DTMF also works.
Confirm your telephone.
from the handset, which I was a little surprised that actually worked, but it's kind of nice. You sometimes on the Skype for Business clients, it's a little hard to find that DTMF, but here it works right on the keypad. So moving, it's so close. It's not certified, but it's so close. It seems to be the one problem with it, and I'm just going to show it here. So let's try to dial the same number, 444-4444, from the phone handset or the portable, same deal. So you notice it's calling, and it's working correctly. It's starting the call from Skype.
Thank you for calling MCI.
And it connects,
Our system
and then it for some reason disconnects, unable to call, try again. That's the problem with dialing out from the handset. It looks like it's going to work, and then it fails. And it's the same from the portable handset. So you really need to, it looks like at the moment you need to initiate calls from Skype for Business. At the moment, it's one call handling. So if you're on a call and a second call comes in, you need to handle that from Skype for Business. It doesn't seem to tangle anything up on the handsets, but you can understand how there could be a little confusion if someone's on the portable phone and someone answers on Skype the second call. So essentially, handling a second call isn't a really good deal. I've also noticed when you try to dial a 3-digit number, it won't dial that from the handset. It'll do it fine if you initiate from Skype for Business. If you have 4-digit, it does go ahead and make the call. But of course,
we couldn't complete the call.
It's going to have the
Said
unable.
that you're using the correct number format with
Unable to call, so it's that same bug is in there. You would need to use the Skype for Business client to transfer calls. And another thing, AT&T, we called AT&T support, and they said the only support they provide is uninstall and reinstall the soft client or return the phone, which doesn't seem to be what the problem is. So my final verdict on it is you almost can't recommend it because you can't make calls outward. But if all you need is the ability to have a phone and have it on your belt and answer, that would likely work. So, not certified once again. The AT&T TL86103 by VTech. You'll notice that on Amazon. It's available on Amazon. Available from, I noticed, from AT&T store for $149. Available on Amazon for about $111 there. So, how the AT&T TL86103 works with Microsoft Lync and Skype for Business.